Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tans, and today I'm going to try something new that I've always wanted to try since I've become a content creator, and that's do game reviews. Now, I work a full-time job, I work a lot of hours, I stream, I got a lot going on, so I don't really have the time to put together a well thought out, scripted, gameplay showing, all that type of review. However, I play a lot of games, and I feel I can give a honest average gamer review. As you can see on my Steam library as I scroll down, I have a lot of Steam games. I stream a lot. You can catch me on here on YouTube, and you catch me over at Twitch. I got tats, everything's in the bio, but I play and stream a lot of games. And so today I wanted to try out doing this, as I said, just doing an average game review with Path of Exile 2, which is in early access. I have 185 hours in it. To say that I like it is an understatement. Now, before we get way into it, full disclosure, one, it was gifted to me. I had always planned on getting it after it left early access because I didn't want to pay money. However, in December when it came out, it was gifted to me, and I've been playing it ever since. Two, yes, I have spent money in the microtransaction shop. I'll get into that in a little bit. And three, I have played only two classes, Warrior and Merc. That's it. I haven't done any other class. You'll see a lot of people playing like the Monk or the Ranger or the Witch. Nah, I went with what I thought would be cooler. So, is it worth it? Lowest entry I think is like $29.99 with tax. Is it worth it for the average gamer? I think yes. I don't really play ARPGs. I've never played Diablo. I've never played really any other ARPG. What's the other hot one right now? Enshrouded or whatever it is. How I got into this was I was like, I heard a lot about Path of Exile and how crazy the skill tree was. So I initially tried Path of Exile 1, found out I was like, hey, this could be pretty fun. And I was like, oh, there's a second one coming out. I'll wait for the second one to come out. Lo and behold, here we are. On both of my accounts, I have made it to what's known as the end game. That's completing acts 1 through 3 twice. So anytime you start a new character, whether it be hardcore or standard, you go through acts 1, 2, and 3. You restart, you now run cruel difficulty, you go acts 1, 2, 3, and you are into what would be known as the Atlas, the end game, where you map and basically farm the end game content. To my knowledge, I believe there's going to be 6 chapters and 6 more classes, which is great, I think. I want to do the other classes, but right now I've got 2 characters in the end game. I might as well wait till there's more updates. So at a surface level peak, I think there's a lot going on there. I'm not a person that really sinks hours into games. My most played games are Hunt Showdown at like 900, Deep Rock Galactic at like 500-ish, maybe 300-ish, and then I think Terraria is at like about 200. So I don't really sink a lot of time into games because I'm a variety streamer. However, Path of Exile has me by the throat in a good way. I really like the gameplay loop. I think the art design is great. And as I said, for someone that doesn't really, play RPGs or understand builds and everything, I'm able to figure everything out. I've made it with 2 characters to the end game, so I must be doing something right. Is it overwhelming at times? Sure. Have I made mistakes in my build? Absolutely, but it's still a lot of fun. I will say this, playing Warrior, I'm having a lot of issues with hitboxes. There's a couple bosses in Act 2 and 3 that sometimes I don't feel like my hits register as a melee character, and I get why people don't want to play the Warrior, but to me, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, as a gameplay loop, I enjoy it. For what 3 acts are there, it is great. I've only dipped my toe into the maps a little bit, so I really can't comment too much on that. My Warrior, for reference of frame, is about level 70, 71, I think, and my Merc is somewhere in the high 60s. But I'm having a blast. Even if I'm playing solo, and even if I die a lot, I'm still having a lot of fun. So just based on what there is right now for the gameplay, acts 1, 2, 3, playing it twice, getting into the map portion known as the Atlas, phenomenal. Do I think it's worth the $29.99? I think the average person should wait till it's free. It makes sense. Again, this was gifted to me. If it wasn't gifted to me, I would not be playing it right now, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's just like an overview of the gameplay. I think the bosses are really cool. I think the design's really cool. There are some enemies that are super, super frustrating. And some that have modifiers that just will make you want to rip your hair out, like regenerating health and temporal bubble. Do not like those. Microtransactions. Yes, I have spent maybe $30, $40. Why? Because you get a lot of loot. I have bought a currency tab, a flask tab, a gem tab, and 2 premium tabs, I think, that are like additional. Just because I have 2 characters and I do get a lot of loot. So Oh, and I bought a skin for my warrior. I bought the cosmic skin. Looks really cool because my character's name is Bill Cipher, like from Gravity Falls. But yeah, so I've spent some money on it. It is what it is. I think eventually, if you're going to sink a lot of time into this game, you're going to need those extra stashes, and that's okay. They're not that expensive, and they run a lot of sales. They'll even let you know in the game when stuff is on sale when it comes to their stash tabs. So that's a quick overview of the microtransactions. Yeah, there's cosmetics. Yeah, there's hideouts, skins, stash tabs, all that. Looking into the future, I think this game is going to be really good. And I think it's going to have another 10, 13 year run like Path of Exile 1 did. Something that's really cool right now is they're doing boss versus bosses. I think that's pretty cool. Right here is an Act 3 boss and an Act 2 boss going at it. It was pretty fun to watch. But the thing I think is really cool is this is an early access game, and they're doing a race event. What is this race event? I don't know. I'm new to it, so long story short, there's going to be 3 races in March. March 2nd, 9th, and 16th. That's a Sunday. I can't compete. Otherwise, I would try it. But basically, you start a new character, go in standard mode. Fastest to get to Act 3 and beat Dorani. I think that's how you say his name. And you can win some cool gear. This Demigod Virtue Golden Visage. 1 for each class. So that's pretty cool that this game is early access, and I look forward to this. I hope there's more events like this. This is one of the boss too. Spoiler alert. This is one of the final bosses right here. And I just think that's just an incredible design. I really do. I like it a lot. And there's just a lot of cool stuff going on in this game. It's early access. I've heard it wants to leave around May, maybe June. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm not going to stop. This is probably going to be my most played game by the end of the year. Hunt Showdown's at like 936 hours. I think by December 2025, I'll have close to 1,000 hours, if not more, in this game. So for the average gamer, I'd say wait, honestly, for it to go free. There's no point in spending $30, and if you're not gonna, enjoy it like I am, could you enjoy it? Sure. But I think right now this is a wait till it's free, have fun while it's free, and all that good stuff. But that's just my honest first ever review of a game without in-depth game footage and stuff like that. So hopefully this will help. I figured just having 185 hours in the game as an average person that works full time could give a good explanation out there. I can't wait for more of this game. Hopefully I can do more reviews. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in the YouTube bio, as well as my Twitch channel. I do have a guild for Path of Exile named after the Black Bulls from Black Clover, one of my favorite animes. If you found this review helpful, just me talking about it, I'm sorry I'm not showing you gameplay footage. I don't have the time to compile the footage, break it down, show it all. I figured rather just hearing it from an average gamer would be cool. If it flops, it flops, but I appreciate you all watching. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below.